Hi guys, and welcome back to welcome back and welcome to another house, modern house, kind of let's build. So this is going to be the second house I'm going to be making, so it'll be Let's Build Modern House 2, which doesn't sound great, but I'm going to be doing another revamp of one of my older houses. Now this design was actually one that was on the Google SketchUp library type thing, so it's this one right here. It's by a guy called Bob. That's literally his name on it. I know it's a little bit laggy on here because there's a lot of objects, but it's quite a nice simple one. That's not laggy that way, that's great. But it's a nice simple one. Obviously the interior stuff I'm going to do completely different because that's just what I do. But I did originally build this one, the other one, here, off of that design. And you can kind of see the resemblance. Very similar, but it's very, very small. So this is the old one, and if we go for a wander in it, you'll see, I mean, this card doesn't fit, for one. I mean, it could, just about. Doesn't really fit. Very small there. Now there is going to be, because I've rotated it, there's just flying buttons and everything. But right in here, you go straight through the entrance, and then you hit into the living room, which is just got a massive TV and a sofa, and that's it. And then there's the back garden there. And then here you've got... Go away. And here you've got the smallest kitchen ever. It's just tiny. All of it is just really small, and then that's it. That's all of downstairs. Upstairs I had just a storage room because I had one block here, and in this one I had a bathroom which is just terrible as well. You know, there's no design to it. It just didn't fit. And then in here I had the study, which has then got an actual big ceiling because this roof is bigger. So this actually looked okay. I'm going to put that there, but that actually looked okay. You know, this looks okay. It's very cramped, but it's okay. And then here I had the bedroom, which also looks all right. You know, it's size-wise, it's all right. Still all crap, but it's just tiny. All of it is just tiny. It's just so cramped. So again, I'm going to do like the revamp like I did with my last one. Going to redo it, and with the kind of design, now that I'm looking at the Google SketchUp model, which I might do again because a couple of them, like that one was a SketchUp model. I think that was by Bob as well. SketchUp model, and then I just changed everything. But I'm going to do something kind of similar colour-wise, but I'm going to do a little bit different. I'm going to actually have this one raised by one block because it's very small. Just to raise it up by one block, I can then do some... I can already do some stuff to where it goes to different levels, but I don't know, it'll just work a little bit better. So I'm going to use like the moss stone, and I think I'm going to use with a light grey. Yeah, I used the light grey variant instead of any of the others. So I use that one, and then I'll just put quartz on top, and it'll just give it like this nice little border on the ground. I don't want to change that. Going across here, I think I'll just make it look nice, and then it can be raised up by one. So again, I'm going to just build the basic house. I'll then move it this time. I'm going to move it into the place, and then I'm going to do the kind of interior. Some of the interior will be half on camera, half not. It depends. You know, I'll kind of switch it up so that we don't go too overboard with these. I'd rather get more houses out rather than other stuff. Anyway, that's enough talking. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's a very big garage. So what I'll do is I'll have a garage. Because this is going to be the garage section, the same one there. I've kind of upscaled it to try and get to this scale with maths. So I've done that. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the garage on one side and then have an extra room, like maybe a bathroom on the side. So I can't even speak. That would actually be quite good. Then we're going to have this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So that's good. We need to have it odd on that side, or do we? Not so much with this one. Mainly with that one there we need to have odd. Right, now on the back we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Then what we're going to do is going to move back by one block like we did here. Just create this kind of like bit that's sticking out. And this one is going to do 11. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We might add a couple extra blocks onto that one. We'll see. But that gives us odd and odd on these bits. Now this one's a little bit different, but that would be a pillar, so then we can have like, you know, if we had basically windows here, it should kind of work out like that. That's what I'm thinking. We probably won't have windows there, but it kind of works out like that, you know, even if we do, maybe not there, that doesn't work out, but it would with a 4. All of them work out, but it just means we've got a middle, you know, middle block is what I'm trying to say. So now what we'll do is go forward 17, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 in total. Now I've completely forgotten to write down the time of when 20 minutes is, so this will be a little bit extra long because I've just written it down now. But yeah, you don't need to know about that. But I do try to get 20 minutes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back 1, do 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that doesn't quite work out, but that wouldn't work out, would it? Because we need that to work out unless we push the roof over a bit. We could have 4 here. There's no reason why we can't have 4 there, because then that gives us a double door, and that might look a little bit better like we did on this one. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to have this raised up, like I said before. So if we just grab some... We'll just grab them off the sidewalk, can't we? Just grab some of these stone slabs. We're just going to make this bit go up. Maybe do this as well. Or maybe just have it go down straight away. So then you go up to here. Yeah, you step up, you have the double doors here, and then you walk in. That works, doesn't it? Now, we're going to do something similar where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, what did I do here? Because I'm basing it off of this scale, because I think the roof worked really nicely here, even though it's tall. 1, 2, 4, and then 5 is where you got the ceiling, 6 is where you got the floor. So now we've got to think about that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ceiling, and that's 6 when we got the actual floor. What we can do here is maybe use some like grey of some sorts, like clay, and try and do like a band going across. I don't know. We'll try it, but that gives us a good ceiling actually. Now this will be the garage part of it, so this is going to be a little bit different. This can actually be lower down, which is quite nice. So that you actually step down into the garage. I think that works. So there we go. If we put this in, let's have a look at it. And it's a lot bigger than the other one. I mean, already it's like the size of the other one, isn't it? But I think it kind of has to be. Right, so then we get that, and if we were going to go for a garage, at least we can get like big cars in here now. So maybe if we do like this, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the garage part of it. And if we actually had that, that is actually quite big. And that leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side, which we can then, probably not on the inside do this, but because it's like a 3x3, which we can do like a small bathroom in here, which I think would work really nicely. So then you'd walk into the main house like maybe here, but that is looking a lot better. So that would actually work really nicely for a bathroom area downstairs. So we can actually do that. Leave that one in there just as a big opening. Now what I'll do is I'll world edit the rest in. So there we go. If we grab this, and so I'll do it nice and quick way. There we go. So I'll grab that, put that down, and it doesn't really matter what material I use, to be honest, because I'm just doing set. So there we go, put that in there, and this one will go to here. See, it's quite interesting actually redoing some designs and seeing how much my style's changed, and style of house. It's something I didn't really realise did change. It's really weird. I don't know how to explain it. But a lot of my stylistic stuff has changed, and the way that I see things and things. I don't know what I'm trying to talk about, but you know what I mean. maybe you don't. But yeah, there's a lot that's actually different in the way that I even think about things. But Google SketchUp, if you guys are ever stuck on ideas, which sometimes I do get stuck on ideas, I'm just trying to get back into it. So I'm not actually really stuck on ideas, it's just that I want to make sure that I get the commonalities, even though I live in a house that's quite nice shaped, but it's not the same as being able to come up with every single shape in the world. You know, so that's the thing that I'm trying to look at with Google SketchUp. I do recommend it for pretty much everything. Skyscrapers, not so much. It's kind of difficult with skyscrapers. You've got to look at... Well, Minecraft skyscrapers are completely different anyway, but... Yeah. Right, okay, that looks quite good. Now, what I had in the last one is I had a peak here, didn't I? And then it goes onto a cross roof that then connects into here. So that is... Well, that was free. And then our ceiling was here, so it's like on the ceiling block that it starts to then move. But we also want to make sure we got a good floor. So probably want this to be up here. That's going to be very big, but that's fine. Means we get quite a good upstairs. There we go. And that's why I made sure it was odd on that side. Well, I've tried to figure out things beforehand as well. Now this one, On that side, was that a little bit bigger? Or is it? Oh, does that just connect in? I think it just connects in. On this one, it does anyway. The actual picture I've got is it seems a little bit bigger, but we'll try. What we'll do is we'll try this, but we can actually make that taller, can't we? So we can actually build this one all up here, and then do that. And that's going to make it a little bit weird when it comes to this wall here. But it'll just connect in here and it'll just wrap around. It'll be alright. So that'll actually wrap around to here. I think that'll give us like a nice floor, because if we've got a floor down here, we can actually put in like a window here. Which is quite nice. So we'll do it at that, even though it makes it massive again. But I think that works. Now, the next bit that we need to do is I'll look at my model, because I'm kind of redoing it from a model. Actually, I'll show you guys what I'm doing. There we go. So I'm looking at the now model, I'm doing this part, and I'm looking at this bit to try and figure out what we can do here. This is what we'll kind of do on that side. Now, we could go with slabs on that bit instead, but I think the stairs will give us a lot more space. So this one just has a simple roof here, but it does have another floor. That's what I was looking at from the back. So it's definitely got another floor, and that's where we're going to base that off. And then we have to build this like separate room here. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, and then we'll get the clay. Now we can actually have this on top of the clay. We could have this building up and have almost like a clay stripe going across. So it's going to be a little bit weird, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 even. Then have that clay stripe. Right, that should give us a decent space for a good floor, wouldn't it? I think I'll also just speed this one up. There we go. Joys of World Edit. So if anyone's trying to build along, sorry, I'm not trying to go quickly. Also, if anyone wants tutorials on these, like the actual exterior, I can do that quite easily. So, because you can build along with these Let's Builds, but they're mainly for ideas for you guys, but also ideas for me, because you guys have some really good ideas. There we go, that looks quite good actually, because that will then warp in. I think we need to make this go up. Like, definitely make this go up. So we have another band, but if I do that, and all I need to do, this is a weird thing that I do, I just cut it from a random place, then I jump up, and then I paste from that same place. I don't know why. It works to push it up. I don't even look at it. I don't know, it's a little bit weird, but there we go, if we have that band going across there. So it means that this one's actually taller than that one. Which is a bit weird, but that'll be fine. Okay. This side roof will just be going across. I mean, it is going to be taller, but I think it's going to be smaller. Right, now, how much do we want on this? And that's what I'm going to look at. I think I'm going to have a look at the slabs here. So I'm going to have a look. I'm going to use the brick slabs this time. Wherever it is, I'll just find it in a second. I'm going to have a look. So I don't really know how much to make that. I'm having a look on Google SketchUp at the minute to try and figure it out. I think... I don't know. We'll have a look. I'm quite surprised we're already on the roof though, as well. It's quite cool. Sped up quite a lot. Right, so if we had like this, and then we had that, we have one of those, then we want to make sure that we've got enough room for a good window, size window. It's also got to be smaller than that one. That's good. Another reason we've gone up with that one then. That's by accident, really. But that'll go up to there. Okay. And then obviously that'll go over. We could do it right here. I don't think that's back enough. I don't know what I did over here. That might help us. So what I did here is I just had slab, and then that was on the under bit, which is quite nice. So yeah, there's a block there. So that's what I did last time, just so we had that cut, which is quite nice. But we're going to do the same here. Try to see how massive that is. And also, how many in is it? Just here. 3, 4. And we're going to make sure that roof, when it comes across. So I grab this grey. And how many are we going to actually have of this? So 1, 2, 3. This is like a little extra bit, or 5. So that's going to have to go all the way up, isn't it? Well, which shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, something like that maybe? And how many does this leave us on this bit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3. Actually, I'll just do it. Oh yeah, I have to tell chat for that. Okay, never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, that works. See if that'll push it back an extra block, but I don't think we need to. So this will go up like this. Up to there, just like bordering on each side. So if we do that as well, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll have to figure out very carefully the roof on this bit. And again, I'll just grab these, do that, and do that. Okay. Put that in. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that'll go there. Okay, that kind of works, doesn't it? Before that little bit. And I can connect across with, you know, these clay stripes. Oh, that needs to go down. I don't think I did that on the other side either, did I? Okay. Just not convinced about the grey clay stripe. I'm not too sure yet. And that needs to be white. Alright. So we get this, and then that one is going to be, if we make our roof bit of it, let's just do that now. Just the frame. And then delete it from the inside, and I usually do that. Oh, I can do that off camera. Okay, so we get that. Now, on the picture that I've got, or on the model, or picture, I'll just deselect that, it's kind of just about on the inside. Now, I don't know if we want to do that, or if we want to do something else. Now, the best way to figure that out is with the brick. So if this was here, you know, where would a roof kind of land? And if it was down on this level, it would be just on the inside there, which does show off enough of it. And it means we can have like a window up there, which I think is quite nice. Also, since this will probably be just a single room in this bit above the garage, it'll give us loads and loads of roof space, because, you know, we've got a floor. We've got a floor, I mean, not out of this material, but if we've got a floor here, it's going to give loads and loads of roof space, which is going to be quite nice, I think. So I actually might leave that. I actually might just leave that. Right, well, since we've done that, let's get started on the actual roofs then. So we actually can, you know, we've done the main structure part of it. So actually start roofing this up, and that goes up underneath there, that kind of tucks in. Quite like that. I actually quite like that. Now, it has kind of got a white border on this one, but because I've done quartz as the main block, I mean, I could border this. I don't really want to border it in quartz, because if I show you guys this, like if I overhang with quartz, it'll just look, it looks too white. What we could do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could use the quartz stairs instead. So I'm not too sure. For now, I'm going to go safe and just do brick. And if I do and I am planning on like redoing the brick and doing a different type of brick, like a darker one or something, to accent. So I think I'll do that instead when I get around to it in the texture pack, which hopefully I'll do soon. And if I need it, I'll do it even sooner. So that'll be one of those. Right, now, if we get this top roof, that will connect in here, won't it? In a weird way, so I don't want to do too much of that. Let's get this front roof done for this episode. I think the next one will probably be roofs as well. There we go. Then once we've got that frame, we can actually just straight away just move it all around. I'll probably do the garden and stuff again off camera, make it a little bit different, but at least we've got the framework. I'll move it within the next couple of episodes, probably. I can start to do everything. I'll see how it fits into one of these gaps as well. So a little bit, it goes like quite a bit backwards this way, doesn't it, compared to that one? It does actually. No, that one doesn't, but this one does. That's completely different from the other one that I had, but this is like upscaling. Weird, isn't it? I didn't really realise how different they are. Right, I'm going to do this a quicker way. If I grab this and I just put these blocks going across, doesn't matter what type of blocks. Hang that. And there we go. There we go. I'm just going to do it with the stick. Also, people that are wondering what this stick is, this is something called Metacycler. Metadata is basically something that exists in the 1.7 version of Minecraft, so I am playing on 1.7, even though 1.8 is out, just for anyone that's on like version 1,000,000 or something in the future, because there are futuristic people. At some point there will be, and hopefully my videos are still around, but yeah, I'm playing on 1.7. Metadata are like these extra blocks that you can actually place in, and this is something called Metacycler, which you have to run on a bucket plugin, a bucket server even, or spigot server. Depends on what you actually want to run, or if, well, I think bucket's dead, isn't it? But it's still around for 1.7, so I've just got it on that. And it basically just allows you to cycle through things and copy and paste things. It's kind of like, it's not really like Wild Edit, but it is. Right, okay, what I'm going to do is, again, I'll do the same bloody thing, won't I? Right, so there we go. I'll do that, I think it's going to be easier. So, you know, like when you shift click and stuff, it also show the value, the data value here of these, so it's really useful for if you're doing big, you know, pastes and edits and things. It just makes things easier. Really nice plugin though. So that's what I've been using for that bit. I know somebody will ask at some point. They always invariably do. There we go. There. No, I don't think we'll be able to get a window in there, will we? Oh, we might be able to. I'll have to get a tiny little window up there. At least it's gap-wise, I think it's nicer than this, because this was really cramped in, isn't it? And look at that, that's, you know, you're hardly seeing anything behind it. So compared to that, I think this is a lot nicer. So I'm going to do the same here when I just went across really quickly, just because it is already basically tucked in. A bit annoying already. There we go. Now I'm kind of stuck, but that's fine. I'll just fly over down to here. There we go. Grab all these and jump, 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 jump. There we go. So I'll put those in, and at least it gives us a nice front bit, and we can kind of end, I guess, the episode there if we wanted to, but I don't think we will until I've got my definitely got my 20-minute video. I like having 20-minute videos. It's like a nice amount of time, I think, that you guys. Well, it's the amount of time that I like to watch people. You know, if it's longer than that, it kind of gets a bit boring. You could just kind of give up and you don't want to watch it. You say to yourself you'll watch like it later, and you never do. And then that's not fun. Then you might miss something, and then you can't be bothered with the series. That's usually what happens with me, anyway. Now I didn't want to do that one, did I? I wanted to get this sorted first. We'll do this first. And then it's a couple of minutes. We've got another 2 minutes according to my clock. So, there we go. Going around there. That's going to go around to there. And this one could go around to there. And that can overhang. So the good thing about doing medieval building is that roofs are easy, but most of the time, just build a framework and you just tie the roof in, like I just did then. You know, I just tied this roof in, and it just kind of goes around those blocks and then figures itself out. And even there, a lot of people will just leave that there, or they won't know what to do. And I'd always do this because it's halfway. And when you actually put in the upside downs here, it actually looks fine. It looks really good. You know, it fits both of them at a glance, which is really nice. It's not perfect. It'll never be perfect. I mean, it is basically though. So there's nothing really to complain about on that. Right, now this bit here, figure out where. It's like our lower block, isn't it? Down that bit. So that's going to be our lower block. But this one will go down a little bit more. So that'll probably go down to... What do I do on the other side? That's what I need to know. On the other side I actually did just stairs going down, so that just wrapped around. That was the lower bit there. Okay, well I'm going to have to do something a little bit different, I think. I almost flew over to that one then. Right here. I want it to come forwards quite a bit. Even if it goes down to, like, forwards to that bit, and then this wraps over the top, which is also completely fine. And then that'll wrap into the side wall here. We are still going to have a weird roof with this one. I know we are. But, like, roof space and top floor, but I think that's just how the design is going to have to work. Right, so there we go. We get that going across, and then that'll connect in here. And this one will start to connect in. And the next one. So that'll be the last one of that one. So that connects there. This one will go across to here. Not there though. There we go. We can at least finish this one. I'm doing a little bit of a different design there from the other one. Tried to keep my flicky bits, like that one's got very pointy, this one's very rounded. I think the rounded works a little bit better with the brick. I don't really know why. It just kind of does. Right, so now this has gone wrong. So this needs to be forwards by 1. Which is okay. All of this needs to come forwards, basically, doesn't it? Right, okay. I'll fix this off camera anyway. Because I have gone wrong. But, you know, that's part of trying to figure it out. If I'd started from the top, it would have been fine. It's just that I didn't. So I'll fix this off camera anyway, guys. But that's it for episode 1 of Let's Build a House number 2. We're already getting there pretty quickly. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.